my God.
My God.
Oh my God.
Let's get into it. Well, hello.
Hello, darling.
Today's just kind of like, we're kind of winging it because we haven't talked in a while and I've been out of town. Girlies, buckle up. We're just going to hang.
Yeah, we're hanging. It's a gloomy morning over here.
Oh my God,
My
I'm
transition
jealous.
lenses are doing their job.
How are you?
Good.
What's new?
I'm great. Just been writing, been working at the shop. I'm taking my son to Denver tomorrow for Boulder for his sophomore year. There is zero things packed. He is wildly disorganized, and
Oh God.
I'm gonna have to go deal with that after. So that's
Super
my
fun.
day. That's my week, and yeah,
Nice.
that's
When
it.
do you get back?
I get back. It's a 2-day trip.
Okay.
2 days.
Quick,
So
easy.
whatever. I get back middle of the week. And then yeah, I'm like so in the groove of writing right now that any disruption, even when it has to do with my own offspring,
Right.
sorry, is like irritating to me. So I
Yeah.
just want to be in it. So whatever. So I'm excited to go.
I hear
and
you.
then
Do you want to give everyone an update on the writing? Like, where are we? What's going on?
I'm gonna update a little bit in my letter that is coming out very shortly.
Amazing.
My next letter. But I'm just cruising along. I've written about 40 pages.
Awesome. That's great.
It's great. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's taking me a minute. So the first 5 chapters of the book are each character's point of view. We're sort of where they are in the moment when something happens, which I'm not going to give away. Or could I give it away? Should I give it away? I don't know. Have I already given it away?
What are you referring to?
The thing that happens in each one of their beginning chapters.
No, I don't think so.
So I should not say it.
I wouldn't.
Okay. So anyway, let's just
Let's not give
ignore
too
that.
much
Highlight,
away.
delete that. But so what's difficult and exciting about it is I am checking in with each one of them for the first time in a decade, maybe
Oh my
more.
God. Yeah.
And so even though in the outline we know what's happening in their world and we know like it's not enough. So I have to really know and really it takes a minute to acclimate to each girl and really figure her out, really get the lay of the land, where she's at beyond what's on the page. And so this is the slowest part, is just getting to know each one of them. And then once I bang out these initial chapters, it's going to flow faster.
Amazing.
So
Oh my
that's where
gosh,
I'm
it's
at.
going to be
But
great.
it's really fun. Enough about me, snoozer. You've been sitting on a story that has hatched. It's time to share
It's
it with
time.
me.
So just update for you, girly swirlies. So I was traveling. I've been saying for the past 2 weeks, July was a long year. July was a long year. I had weddings back to back. I went to New York City. I had a fabulous weekend there. Then I was in my brother's house, which is out east by the Hamptons, for 2 full weeks, which was glorious. And like, I didn't realize how much of a reset I needed. Like my body, I did not exercise once, which is insane for me. I work out 5-6 days a week. So like the fact that I did nothing is kind of
But
wild.
lifting martini glasses is like
That's what
twitch
Clive
muscle
said. He's
exercises.
like, Clive was like, you're doing 3-ounce curls.
Yes, girl.
I was like, I've never heard that in my life. He's like, yeah, it's like an old drinking joke. I'm like, I'm obsessed. So it was just so relaxing and the weather was gorgeous and I was cooking and making cocktails and watching movies and like, I haven't watched a TV show in forever. It feels like, like it's just, life has just been so busy that I've just been behind on culture, it feels like. So I got to catch up on a lot, great quality time with the family. And then at the end of my trip, I came into Manhattan for my best friend Crystal's birthday, which is August 13th. And it is a national holiday. I have not missed her birthday in 9 years. And this is like a unanimous thing. She makes it such a big deal. Not in an obnoxious way. She makes it just like such an event always, and her fiance always pulls out all the stops. And she's just like a kooky girl. She loves Halloween. She loves to dress up. She loves a theme. It's like full send, which like is not my vibe, but love being a guest at that kind of situation.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm interrupting. Did you meet New York Ellen? The blonde version of you that she's friends with?
I did. Literally in the elevator going up to the apartment. We got on at the same time. And I'm like, it's you.
Like?
It's you. She was so sweet. Lovely. Like, absolutely
All right.
lovely, of course. But I had not met her. We talked about this on a previous episode. If you guys want to go check it out, it's about female friendship. So this year's theme, the year of Barbie summer, it was a Barbie themed party, and we did a whole like Barbie scavenger hunt.
Oh God.
Wild in her. It was so fun. And then last year we went to Mexico. And
Oh.
then, well, because it was 30. It was a big one. So we took a trip.
Uh-huh.
And then this year, so her name is Crystal. The theme was Crystal Ball. Ooh.
Oh, she's kind of
Ooh.
genius.
They're like, they could have a business throwing theme parties. It's wild what they're able to do. I'm talking like floating candles from the ceiling, Hogwarts style, cauldrons with dry ice, crystal balls like all over around the apartment. So fun. Her wedding, I can't, and like her bachelorette, I'm like, oh my God, I don't even, and what's hard is like, I'm probably going to have to do a lot for her bachelorette. And I don't do stuff like that. I'm good at throwing a party, but I'm not like fun and silly about that stuff. You know, I'm
Right.
like, let's
Well,
pull
maybe
out like,
that's where New York Ellen picks up some slack.
I know, right? And so now I'm like, God, I'm already thinking about her bachelorette party because she just got engaged. So anyway, the theme was crystal ball. She asked everyone to show up with a magic trick. And of course, I walk in and she goes, I in no way expected you to bring a magic trick. And I was like, that would be correct. You know me. This is why we've been friends for so long. I was like, my magic trick is making my drink disappear. Okay, how about that? How about that? And so people did magic tricks. And then, drum roll,
It's really
the thing
funny.
that
Yes.
I'm so excited to talk about. She had a psychic come, and her
Genius.
mother came up from Boston with the psychic. So this woman's name is Jessica Starr, and she
Wait,
is,
have I heard of her
I don't know,
in the psychic community? Or is it just because her
maybe.
last name's Starr? So that's like a common psychic
Starr
last
with
name.
2 R's, yes.
Given.
And so and so she's like their family psychic. Crystal has a huge family, 25 cousins, you know, like all these people, all these characters who I have come to know and absolutely love over the years. So she's the family psychic. So Crystal's like, my mom is bringing Jessica Starr to the Crystal Ball party to do a reading of the whole group. There were like 25 of us there. So
Oh my God, Jessica Starr. Her
we
star must have
have,
faded after that. That's a long
she
day.
was a shell of a human after the
That's
reading.
for sure.
Like it took everything out of her. She was exhausted. So she
Oh.
goes around a couple funny stories and a couple like, ooh. She basically stands up in front of the room, explains like her process and her history, how she's been doing it since she was 4 years old, and just like all of this stuff, telling us all these things. So she goes around and right away she locks in on a friend of ours who tragically had a like best friend, close friend, sister pass away from cancer this year. And
Ugh.
so she connected with her right away. I have chills thinking about it. Brought up really specific, like wildly specific things. And the second she started talking, she's like, okay, there's a young woman coming through who definitely died way too young, but it was a long process. And, you know, like and starts bringing up details of their friendship.
Oh
Wild
my
stuff.
God.
Wild. And so the second she started talking, I was like, oh my God, she's talking about this girl. You know, I knew exactly what she was saying. So then she did that with a couple of people. So she just kind of would zero in. She was more of a medium, like communicating with the dead people,
Mhm.
right? So she locked in on like several people. And there were some, like, full disclosure, there were some people at this party that I was meeting for the first time. So like I didn't know every single person there. Like some people were newer friends that I haven't met yet, whatever. This psychic looks at one of the girls or looks over in my direction. There's a girl sitting right in front of me and she goes, I'm seeing like a recording booth, soundproofing, like building a studio, recording something. I'm seeing a microphone, all this stuff. And I didn't say anything because like we don't have a studio technically. You know what I
Yet.
mean? So I was just like,
Yes.
right. And so another girl, New York Ellen, Lucy, looks at me and goes, podcast. And I go, yeah, but I don't know. We don't have a studio or anything like that. Like, and I think what I said was, I'm like bootstrapping it. It's kind of janky. Like, I'm like making it, you know, I'm just kind of making
As
it
the
work.
wires
Like,
are literally right now dangling from your ears.
literally.
Yeah,
And
I've
so
got
then,
like sad.
right. Totally. And so I was like, no, that's not really like, you know, we're not going to serious and recording like Howard Stern. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so then this other girl goes, I work for a production company and I'm building podcast studios in LA right now. And like I'm
Fuck, I
doing
thought it was
all of the
about us.
right. So then she starts talking about that. The psychic is like, you need to be prepared. They're going to ask you to move to LA full time.
To the girl?
Just, yeah. And so, and she was like, okay. And she's like, September 16th, write that down. Like, literally, like, had like crazy dates. Like,
Oh my
write this
God.
down so you can remember it. Everyone had a pen and paper. Wild. Then she looks at me and she goes, but she's like, you have a podcast. And I go, yeah. And she goes, it's not janky, first of all. And I was like, oh, thank you for saying that. And she goes,
Thank
you have she goes, you have a partner? And I said, I do. And she goes, yeah, you guys have a really good rhythm. Like, you're working together really, really well. And she was like, you need to she's like, are you reaching out to people to come on right now? And I was like, yeah, actually. And she's like, keep doing that. It's going to be so great for the growth of the show. She's like, the show's growing. Just know that it's getting bigger and better. It's growing. You're going to get a whole new audience. And she goes, you guys talk about real things. Like, you talk about serious, real topics. And I was like, yeah. And she goes, but you're funny while you do it, the two of you. And I was like,
serious?
And I was like, yeah. And then the whole room was like, yes. Most of the people there.
Review? Like, we
Isn't
have
that wild?
stars. Like, she's literally Jessica Starr. She could give us stars. Like, does that count as a star, 2-hour star review?
Yeah.
Even if it's from the psychic realm.
Totally. And so she says that, and it was so sweet because before she even got to the apartment, probably like 10, 12 people came up to me and were like, I've listened to every episode of the podcast. I'm loving it. And I'm like, that is so sweet and means so much to me. Thank you so, so much. Because you know how it is. Like, we do these things, we put them out, and it's like, is anyone out there?
Oh,
is anyone listening? And so to hear like, friends of friends and acquaintances are like, I'm listening to every episode. I love the show. Just meant the world. They're such nice people and like such supportive, good folks. Like, honestly.
Yes.
And she goes, you're gonna see each other in person soon. And I was like, okay. She's like, she's West Coast, and I was like, yes, no. yeah. And I go, yes. And she goes, you'll be out there like in the next couple of months. You'll be out there soon. I was like, okay.
Oh, live the dream.
So, and then she moved on to somebody else, and they're like, dead grandma.
This is great.
Yeah, it was wild. It was
Can we
so
get her on
wild.
this podcast? Like, I would love to get her on this podcast.
We honestly probably could.
Let's close that loop, because I have so many questions for a psychic. Yes, we can spend some time on us. We'll send her some money, thank you. But
for sure,
I then want to get into her experience. How did she first know? What were the voices?
Totally.
Who does not want to know that? Let's book her. Well, Jessica Starr. I'm coming for you.
Oh my God, no, she was incredible. And this is the thing. I'm a believer. I'm totally a believer. Are you?
Yes. No, yes. Okay. That's my process.
I have a psychic that I have in New York.
On retainer? Like, you have a family psychic?
Basically, she's read my entire family. Like, everyone's gone to her.
I have one too, and he's blind and in London. So, talk about it. You feel like they can kind of hear us now. I'm a little nervous.
Totally. No, mine in New York is named Penelope. Penelope.
Uh-huh.
She's an 85-year-old Jewish woman that lives in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, and used to solve cold cases for the NYPD. There was a whole article about her in the New York Times.
No.
Yes.
Is she good? Like,
incredible. I haven't called her in a while. I'm like, I don't know, maybe because I'm anxious about what she's going to say.
Yeah, a little scared.
I'm a little scared recently, so I haven't called her.
Too much on the line.
Too much on the line.
Too much on the line right now. You're like right at the edge of the cliff. Like,
subtext.
One word to push you right over.
Oh, I'm a goner. Yeah, there's no way. Anyway, we had an incredible time, and then I flew back Thursday. And for the past 3 days, I've just been like soaking up time with my boy, having so much fun, going to my favorite restaurants that I missed. Get me a margarita and some Tex-Mex. Stat. It's the first thing I want when I get back. So we've just been doing that. And then today I'm going to a benefit concert for the flood victims of Central Texas.
Oh, good.
Headlined by Lyle Lovett. It's going to be a great time. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Where is it?
It's going to be incredible. It's at the Hotel Magdalena on South Congress. So it's a small, intimate thing. So I feel very lucky to be able to go and to be able to support the cause of our Central Texas flood victims who definitely need our support more than ever. So it's going to be a great afternoon. So that's my Sunday. That's kind of why I'm like all dolled up and ready to go. Yeah.
I am not dolled up at all and not ready to go. My Sunday is looking a lot like weeding through the dirty clothes on Luke's bed, trying to figure that out. I am getting a massage.
Oh, God.
I'm very excited, which is why I'm very underprepared because it's going to get nappy up in my hair when she gets in there.
Totally.
So excited. And then just packing and organizing for Boulder. So
Right.
it's, I kind of am not having the glamorous day that you're having, but it's okay. I'm going to get it done.
Starting tomorrow, back to school. Work, work, work. I am
Yeah.
locking in on all the
Yeah.
things and I cannot wait. Like, I've just felt so scattered that I'm excited to like gym tan laundry for the next 2 weeks, Like, that's going
I'm
to be
excited
it.
for you. It
I'm
feels
so
really
excited.
good.
It does feel good.
Back to the psychic thing for a minute,
Oh,
because I
we
do want to
got
get one of them on here, whether it's Penelope, whether it's, is it Jessica Starr? Or am I saying? Is
Jessica Starr.
it Jessica Starr? I would like to get her on. I really would.
I feel like she would do it.
I have so many weird psychic stories, like legit
Stop.
crazy stories.
Tell.
So many. Three. The third one I might save for another day because it's a whole rambling, like it's many stories in one. But two that really stand out, though I have many. I was in Chicago on book tour for Graveyard Girls, and I was driving to a school. This is probably in 2022, and I could pull up pictures right now if we had like 4 hours for me to find them, but I do have pictures. Um, and it was at a time where I was just super burnt out on writing. I had just finished doing 3 series at once. And that's when I sort of pivoted to do House of Thrive and do more of the therapy stuff.
Yeah.
But I was really at the end of my rope, and I'm driving in a rental car in Chicago on my way to school. And I do a lot of talking to the universe in cars. It's kind of my thing.
Yes,
Kind
you
of like a
told me
little
this. You
confessional,
talk to
but
yourself.
yes.
Yes, you talk to
I talk
yourself
to
in the
myself
car.
and I just like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sort of saying, like, universe, am I doing the right thing by stopping writing? Like, I thought I was going to be done with writing forever and starting this business. And like, am I doing the right thing? And I don't know what to do. And I need a sign. And no word of a lie, a second later, a car pulls in front of me with a license plate. All it said on the license plate was Lisi, Lisi. Never seen it before. We'll never see it again. I was like,
What?
hashtag freaked out. Like, what is happening right now? I look around and I'm like, who sent that? Like, who sent that? 2 minutes later, I pull into the school, park my car in the parking lot, and the car parked up against me, the license plate. Are you ready? Hold on to your nips. Your skin's gonna fucking pop. Cece, Cece, my grandmother. Literally how you spell her name. May she rest in peace. I took a picture. I have pictures of both those license plates.
I'm floored.
I was freaked out. And it was at a time when I was really connected to like very higher power. And that's a
Yeah.
whole other thing. And so I felt very tapped in. And then like
Wait, so
around
the
that,
license plate literally just said Lisi, nothing else.
yes, nothing else. And then the other one said CECE, which is
Nothing else.
nothing else. What we called her, how you spell it. I
That
don't have an
is
explanation for that.
insane.
So when I say I believe it, I don't, I do. It's like I believe it, and then I can't believe it, and then I gotta believe it. So that's my process.
It's such a gray area, like, because there's some things, and granted, there were some things that she said, and like some things that other psychics have said that I've been around that I'm like, that's off, and like that's a little too broad strokes, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of like about some of it, which is kind of just how I feel about all things spiritual that I think people try to make sense of, like psychics, like the zodiac signs. So, how do you feel on the zodiac sign thing?
I got my chart done once by like a master chart reader, and I couldn't even understand what he was explaining with the houses and the lines, and I was like, I need a freaking engineering degree from MIT to even begin to understand what this man is talking about. And he
Right.
kept going on like for days, and then he wouldn't shut up, and I was like, dude, I have to go. And he's like, okay, we'll pick it up again tomorrow. And then I had to suffer through a call with him the next day. I think I was like doing my taxes while he was on the phone. I couldn't wrap my head around what he was saying.
Yeah.
So do I believe it? Kind of.
Do you feel
Like,
that as though you identify with the qualities commonly associated with your sign?
associated. So I'm a Leo. And
Yes, my
people get very
favorites.
yes, but people are like, oh fuck, Leo. Like
Okay, well, those
people,
people
we
can
have a
fuck
bad
off.
Leo needs a new like publicist. Leo needs to hire the one that like Kale used. Because Kale went from like being a garnish on a salad bar to being the most talked about popular vegetable.
Same
And
with
whoever
cottage
like
cheese. Like
handled
whoever is,
that
yeah,
campaign
yes.
needs to handle the Leo campaign.
Same with
Because
Scorpios, I feel. Scorpios get a bad rap too, and
they do.
ironically, they do. Like, because they're intense. Like, Leos and Scorpios are notoriously quite intense.
Yeah.
And Those are ironically my most common. Like I have a big three. I love Leos, Scorpios, and Geminis.
Yeah. I know a
Weird.
lot of Geminis. And Leos are, I think it's like people think Leos are very bossy and controlling. Like, I want to take over. And I don't identify with that. But isn't that like
Yeah.
what the reputation is? Like, you're going to come in and take over and be dominating.
And just like honestly, quite frankly, like big dick energy. Yeah.
But I don't think I have big dick energy.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
You're a star. What are you talking about?
Jessica Starr. It all goes back to Jessica
It
Starr.
when in doubt. Okay,
All
so
roads lead.
this was the other you are going to scream, and like I'm sorry for anyone, trigger warning, but like my sense of humor is so dark, as is yours, and like this is gonna nearly like knock you out of your chair. I was crying laughing telling Clive when he picked me up from the airport this whole story. So we're I can't. We're in a room. It's like 25 actors, like 25 30-year-old actors.
Oh
Like that's the
my God.
whole group is like people that are trying to make it in show business, right?
I can't.
Love.
That is so stressful to me.
She goes, at one point, she's like, okay, there's someone here like who's a writer or who's an actor, but you're not going to be an actor anymore. You're going to be
You're
more
like
behind.
me.
Yo, they're like, you're going to be more behind the scenes. You're not going to be an actor anymore.
And everyone's
Si-
freaked.
Silence. It's like,
Oh my
no
God.
one said like, hey, and I'm like, that could be me. Like, and she's like, you're working on behind the scenes, like writing, creating, and I'm like, that could like fully apply to me, and like I could have raised my hand and like gone in, but I'm like, am I not going to be an actor anymore? It's like,
Was everyone so depressed after that?
no, it was
It
just
was
like
the room
hilarious.
cleared
Like,
out.
like the energy of the room just went like.
That's
And then she goes, okay, someone here in the past 2 years has gone through an enormous amount of change, an enormous amount of change. And 2 years ago, I think you were honestly suicidal. And
everyone's
so
like,
it's like, me? Dying. And then it ended up being our friend JJ, who's trans and like has started hormone therapy and everything in the past
oh
2 years
my
and
God.
has gone through and like was at a real low point and then started the transition process and is happier than ever, like living their best life, just the greatest. I love this person so much. Oh my God, the way that afterwards he was like, Ellen, like not the whole room being like, I'm suicidal. JJ was like, I just took it for the team. Like, it had to be addressed.
That is
Right.
really funny.
It was
Oh,
hysterical. I was wheezing. Like, we were literally just texting about it. And JJ's like, I'm going to go do an open mic night soon. And I'm doing a whole tight 10 about the psychic. Like, how
yeah, no,
everyone in
for
the room
sure.
was suicidal. Sorry, it's not funny. Suicide's not funny, but that was funny as shit. I'm sorry.
That is really funny.
Oh my God, I'm sweating. I was laughing so hard. Like, I could not. Everyone, me.
You could really have a fun time being a fake psychic, and maybe a comedian, and just fucking with a group of
Oh my
like,
God.
hey, one of you has an active STD right now. Like, really go in and just go for the jugular and embarrass people would be really getting people to admit things like me.
It
I don't
was
know. I like,
so
we gotta
wild.
workshop that.
It
Yeah.
was so funny. I'm like, that was an episode of a TV show. Like, it would have been like an episode of Girls or like Broad City or something like that. Like, the
Yes.
entire scenario, just like a room of 25, 30-year-old actors sitting there going, like, I can't take the truth.
You know what? That's kind of inspiring me for the bachelorette party in State of the Reunion to do that. If we have, I mean,
psychic.
think of how much that person could reveal, mess these girls up by divulging their inner, like
Their
the thing.
secrets, because that's a
Yes.
huge theme of the book. We can disclose that. I think like that's not giving too much away. A huge theme of the book is like peeling back the curtain. The most basic way to put it is like Instagram versus reality. Like
Yeah.
the image that you're putting out and the branding and everything that you're putting out to the world, which I think a lot of women do internally
Yep.
with their friend groups,
Yep.
as opposed
Especially
to the
friend groups that they haven't seen in a long time, that they haven't connected with in a long time. That yes,
precisely. And then we
that
get
would
to
be
the
really
like
fun.
the dirt and the truth
Mhm.
behind everyone's
I mean,
brand.
that could be a really funny chapter.
It would be hilarious. But again, this is why we talked about, like, in the past, we talked about making the book into a show, because that's an
Endless.
episode. It's endless. We have
Endless.
so many ideas, which, like, maybe that's a whole other episode that we do. There are so many ideas that we've thrown out that are hilarious, but it's like it just doesn't fit into like the book. Like it's too
Right.
clunky. But we had so many funny ones that
Yeah, I
just
feel like we have enough. Like we could go for 8 seasons easily.
I know. Well, we could do more
Easily.
books. I mean, that's the thing. It's like you can't just move them around. I watched something about the making of Back to the Future, which in my opinion is a perfect movie. It's like in my letterbox 4. I love Back to the Future so much. The way that they constructed the plot, they literally just had cards and they're like, Marty invents the skateboard. That's a bit. And they like just moved all the bits around so that they would work in terms of like the story. Really interesting. That's like thinking of like scenes and bits and then just kind of reorienting them. It's a really interesting way to write something.
It is. Yeah.
I think it's fun,
yeah.
which I think we have so many that honestly we can do it for years.
Just the versions of each character that we were working on that we didn't end up going with, but that are really valid storylines they're just fun storylines. I mean,
Totally. Or they could be somebody else. You know,
Yeah.
they could be an ancillary character in book 2 or 3. You know, it's like that we ended up not using for Kristen or not using for Dylan. I can't wait to read the whole thing.
I can't wait
It's
to
so
write
much
it.
fun.
You have not been reading the pages I've sent you, which is fine.
I'm saving them
I
up.
don't want you to read them because if you've read them and you've said nothing, then I'm in trouble. We're all
I
in trouble.
honestly
The ship
might-
is sinking.
I might
Don't.
wait until all 5 are done. Like
Do
the
that.
first pass at
Okay.
all 5, and
Yeah.
then I'll read 1 through 5, however many pages that's going to
Yeah.
be of like the first 5 chapters, and then we'll have a call and
I
like
like it.
touch down on that, and then you're off to the races after that.
I like
so
that.
I think I'm just gonna save it. I did read the first 2 chapters already, but I'm gonna save the next 3.
Yeah. Okay,
Which
good.
oh my god, chapter 5, I'm like the most excited for.
I know.
I'm
It's
so
really fun.
excited.
I just like I really do resent any interruption at this point that's keeping me from doing it. And that's a good place to be again, to feel that excited about it.
And motivated
Yeah.
to be creative. Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
like you're dragging yourself to be like forcing yourself to be creative, which is the worst feeling ever.
Yes.
Speaking of just like, okay, things we need to talk about,
So many.
Taylor Swift's new album.
Okay, talk about it. Just go. Yes.
Also, something in the book, Claire is a Swiftie. Like, that's without question, Claire's a Swiftie. I've said it from day one. Like, it's just, she has to be. So, I'm a Swiftie, but I'm not crazy. I'm not doing like Zodiac killer, you know, conspiracy theories on trying to break, like, no. But I went to the Eras tour. I know all the albums. I know the meaning behind everything. I'm a fan. I'm totally just like a fan. I am so excited for this album because that's what's wild about her. I can't believe she wrote and recorded this entire album during the European leg of Eras Tour. I'm like, how on
She's incredible.
earth? How does she do it? How does she, like, don't you want to take a nap, my girl? The brain just does not quit. And she's like, I want to write new music right now. Like, she just felt motivated. She came out with a 30-track album during the first leg of the Eras Tour. Like, that's insane. What is going on? And then she wrote a whole other one and was flying to Sweden the entire time to record this album. I can't believe it. It's an embarrassment of riches. So Max Martin is writing and producing this album with her. Do you know who that is?
No.
Okay. This
I'm
guy.
sensing some judgment on your part right now, but
No,
you didn't
no,
know
no.
who John Cougar Mellencamp was, so touche, my friend.
Which, by the way, my dad and I talked about, and he was like,
Thank you.
it's John Mellencamp. I go, oh, I know who John Mellencamp is. And he goes, he hasn't been called John Cougar for a long time. I'm like, I've never heard of John Cougar. I've heard of John Mellencamp. I didn't know that was his name at one point in time. I do know who that is, turns out.
Oh my God,
But
thank God. I've told so many people, I'm like, Ellen does not know who John Cougar Mellencamp is. I can't believe that
I
just
know.
throwing in Cougar threw you to that
well,
extent.
if you
where
had
you're
said
like,
John
never
Cougar
heard of him.
Mellencamp, but you said John
I
Cougar.
did.
I'm like, who's John Cougar? There was no Mellencamp in sight. I did not know who
Really?
that was. No. Anyway, so Max Martin is a bona fide hit maker. He is the hit maker. He wrote Baby One More
wait.
Time for Britney
Yes,
Spears.
I
He
do,
wrote
I do.
Oops, I Did It
Yes,
Again.
yes.
He wrote
Yes.
all the hits for Katy Perry,
Yes.
all the hits
Yes.
for Backstreet Boys, all the hits for Taylor. Like he did Blank Space, Shake It Off, Style, all the hits. 22, We're Never Getting Back Together, whatever. This guy knows how to make a pop banger. Period. Number 1 hits only. Absolutely insane. And so the last album was the Tortured Poets Department, which I continue to call the Dead Poets Society. And I can't possibly. And it was very like cathartic word vomit for 30 songs, just like wah wah, sad girl breakup music. You know, for me, maybe at another point in time in my life that would have resonated, but I'm like, I want to have some fun. You know, this isn't what I'm craving right now. And so this next one is literally 12 tracks. It's going to be hits only. Life of a showgirl, glamorous. Like the whole aesthetic is extremely glamorous. I'm like, this is what I'm craving. Thank you. So
when is it dropping, as they say?
October 3rd.
Okay.
It's very exciting. It's very, very exciting.
That is very exciting. Speaking of bangers, sharp turn, but not. I've come up with a new term that I'm trying to get into the world.
You're trying to make fetch happen.
Yes, I am trying to make fetch happen. That's a great way of putting it. I am. Yeah. And so far, I've workshopped it with small groups, and everyone's taking to it to the point where people are talking merch. Merch.
Wow.
So I'm going to drop it right here, right now.
I'm ready.
This is my version of making fetch happen. Now, I didn't coin the phrase. I'm going to give credit to Ricky Martin, circa 2000. She bangs.
She bangs.
Let's talk about it. So, like, dude, that Taylor Swift, she bangs. That car that just drove by, she bangs. Like, I am so obsessed with saying she bangs. Yeah. And so far it's really catching on, but I want to like get it out there now. I'm going wide.
I love she bangs. I also like underrated recording artist. Livin' La Vida Loca is so fierce. It was on at a bar the other day and I'm like, this song slaps. Like, oh
that
my
song
God.
Bangs. She bangs.
She
that
bangs.
Song bangs. You know
what I say instead of she bangs, like my version of she bangs is a reference to the movie Hook. The classic directed by Steven Spielberg. Sure. Rufio says bangarang.
Oh, please use it in this
when I had a jam with like some musician friends recently, we would finish a song and it would go well and I go bangarang. Like instead of being like that was good. It's bangarang. Yeah, she bangs.
We could merge them and go she bangarangs.
She bangarangs. She bang-a-rang orangutan.
I just love it so much. I think we need merch.
I love that.
Speaking of, how cute was Bella? Shout out to Bella, who does all of our graphics. We sent her, Ellen and I sent her a GLU bag that she sent us a picture of. She's adorable. But she was taking the GLU bag into a Tractor Supply store, which is such a bunch of mixed messages that I am here for. She bangs. Bella bangs.
Yeah. She has a hairless cat named Martini, and I need to be around that cat because I'm deathly allergic to cats, and so I love a hairless cat. People think they're so scary and like strange looking. I think they're fabulous, and I love that I can actually touch them and play with them because I'm not allergic to them.
Aren't hairless cats trending in the wax industry anyway? She bangs. See what I did there? Hairless cats. You know what I'm saying, Brazilian? Are those still trending? The Brazilian wax? Full on.
Brazilians? I get a Brazilian wax.
Yeah, you get the full.
That's what I do. Oh yeah, take it all.
God. I feel like I look fat when I do that.
That is insane.
I feel like it makes me look fat. Like
no, I feel fabulous. I'm like a whole new person.
So you are the hairless cat, Martini. I feel like I need I need a little bit of something just for like proportion. I don't know. Yeah. Is that like Gen X-y of me? But the full on, it just like, I'm like, there's nothing anchoring me.
Everyone my age, like everyone that I know that's like in my demographic, my generation gets a Brazilian. However, I have to talk to you about something insane. So a friend of mine, shout out, I'm not going to mention her name because the story is so embarrassing, but I love her forever. A friend of mine in high school, this is so funny, got a vajazzle for prom.
Who did that? I got a vajazzle. I have a vajazzle story. Go on.
She got a vajazzle for prom, and like it's the stuff of legends. Like, what in the world? And like I've talked to her about it in years since, and she's like, what was I thinking? A high school senior getting my vagina waxed and getting it fully bedazzled for prom night. What in the world?
The big swing. Yeah, I did that. It was my friend Jen, JJ. We always do something for her birthday. And I was sort of new to Laguna, new to the friendship, whatever. And she had a core group of her, me, this girl Courtney, and this girl Jamie. And we drove up to LA, and I'm like, I've got a surprise thing for your birthday. I got it.
Oh my God.
Because I was technically doing research for the Dirty Book Club. I was writing the Dirty Book Club while vajazzling was very hot. And I'm like, I wonder if the characters in my book would do this. Like, I got to just go see what it is. So I dragged these bitches into it. I didn't tell them what it was. They're not nudists like I am. Like I have no
I'm a
shame.
nudist too.
I'm a
Me
total
too.
nudist. Like,
Oh my
and at this
God.
stage
Why are
in
we the
life, like, if
same?
you want to look at this, that's on you. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I am so comfortable with nudity.
Me
So,
too. I always have
yeah,
been.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
So we go up to LA. I'm like, guess what, guys? We're getting bejazzled. And they're like, I have no idea what that means.
I'm
So we
dead.
go, and for some reason, I was picturing it in some like adorably like feminine salon with like pink and shag rugs. It was in like an office building in LA, like a doctor's office building. It was so
Like,
unsexy and
it
so
felt like going
clinical.
to the dentist. Yeah. I'm just
Yes,
like,
it was like
yeah.
we're doing this not for fun, but like as a life-saving method, as a
I'm
treatment for something. It was
okay.
horrible. So we
I
go
love
in
it.
and they're like, what's a vajazzle? And I explain it and they're all like, we're not doing it. And I'm like, come on.
Oh, come on, live a
So
little. Have some fun.
they would not do it. But Jen, who is full birthday spirit no matter what, but not the type to get a vajazzle ever, but was like, yeah, it's for my birthday. Fine, I'll do it. So I got it first. We had all bought beanies at a store like, nearby. I come out into the waiting room in a beanie, a t-shirt, and totally naked with just my vajazzle into the waiting room. And everyone was like, what? They all ran out. They were so freaked out by me and my vajazzle and my beanie. So I go back in the room, and now it's time for Jen to get her vajazzle. We both
Oh
got like cherries. And it was so ridiculous and so fun and funny. But
no,
the
but
other two
like,
girls will still talk about the trauma of that day. It was so
see,
fun.
and like this is why you and I are besties because
Hmm.
that is exactly something that I would do. Like that's a
Totally.
chaotic surprise that I would
Yeah.
100% do.
It
Okay, speaking of like going to LA and things, have you ever gone to the Korean spa?
was just about to segue to that.
Of
Obsessed.
course. It's
There's
my life.
obsessed. There's one here in Irvine. It
Yep,
is massive. There's
I'm
ice
sure.
caves, sweat caves, heated floors. You get the massages from these women that are in their bras and underwear, and
Yep.
they are like scrubbing the skin off of you, like secrets falling to the floor in like exfoliated
Literally,
skin. All your secrets are coming off, and they're hosing them into the gutter. It's
the
incredible. I love it. The
okay, let's
nudity
describe the
there.
Korean spa to listeners who may not have ever experienced it because it's
Okay.
really something. It is not a typical spa experience.
No, and the bushes talk about not the hairless cat martini, talk
Yeah.
about the fluffy Persian cat with all, I mean, these women wear their
Hmm.
bushes like a badge of honor. I've never seen anything like it. They
No,
love a
it's
bush.
insane. I went to a place in LA, which it's pretty famous called Olympic. Back in the day, I don't know what the prices are now. When I was like, little like late teens, early 20s, I was doing this like 19, 20 to like age 23. Whenever I would go to LA, I'd do this. It was $135
Yeah.
for a full body scrub. And like, y'all, when I say scrub, they are scrubbing the shit out of you. Like
Hmm.
taking off a full layer of skin, like 10 layers of skin. You feel like an infant when you leave. It's
Yeah.
unreal. So you get the full body scrub, you get a full body massage, shampoo and conditioner, scalp massage, and a little facial. So that's like an incredible value. You're getting all of that for $130. Like I mean, when do you get a massage for
No.
$130 at a real spa? You know what I mean? Never.
Hmm.
So all of that amount of money. The catch is if you're not comfortable being naked, you'd be like, hell no.
You
You
can't.
walk in, it's a giant open space, and everyone's naked. And
Yeah.
everyone's just walking around and everyone's naked. And these beds where they do these services are just lined up like it looks like a
Yeah.
morgue.
And they're like covered in
And
plastic. So while they're like you're sliding all over the place, more exfoliated you get, and they're pouring oil on you. Like they're just twisting and turning you all over. And like if you have the pleasure of being facing your friend while she's getting the thing, like you're seeing things the gyno doesn't see. It's insane.
it is insane. The craziest part, so the women performing these services are in black bras and panties. They're not even dressed. They're like as
No.
close to naked as they can be. And they have buckets of water
Yeah.
between all of this, and they throw this huge bucket of water. You feel like a farm animal, kind of. Like, it's kind of wild. Like, you know what I mean? Am I just like a pig in a trough right now? They are like throwing water on you. It's all just happening around you. There's zero privacy. And then there's also the women that go together and sit there like the grandmother and the granddaughter scrubbing the shit out of each other, like on
Yeah.
the little stools. And then there's
Yeah.
hot tubs and saunas and a cold plunge and all this stuff, all just in this open space. I've never in my life seen anything like it. It's unbelievable. When it's all over, they give you a down comforter, sleeping bag, and a robe, and they send you to this room that has a heated floor with a fluffy pillow, and you can lay down after your service and take a nap.
It's incredible. I was
You
just
could
talking about
spend
it
5
yesterday.
hours there.
Yeah,
It's like,
I have one dark story about it that I won't go into for too long, but it
oh
was my
God.
first experience with them. I've been doing them a lot out in California, but my first experience was in New York with my friend Tao and my friend Deb. Tao had been going to these forever, and she took us to one at midnight on like 34th and 7th.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I know. I've been to one of those
okay,
places, like that neighborhood. I know
yes,
exactly what you're
they're
talking about,
everywhere.
and they're open 24 hours.
Exactly. So
It's weird.
it begs a question, but we didn't question. We were young and didn't care, and it was an
I've done it.
experience. So we go in, and we were the only ones there. Very long story short. I mean, they were like barking orders at us. They put us in these like little saunas that were so tight. We felt like rotisserie chickens. Like the three of us like squished together naked in like this orange light. We're like, what the fuck is this? And then they're like giving us bar soap and being like, wash. And we're like, this is fucking like bar soap.
Like this is kind of feeling
I'm
like
all for
prison.
communal,
Yeah.
but like, yes. So then we go to the three plastic covered chairs. We're three naked facing this mirror. This is a key part of the story.
Mhm.
Mirror. And they are throwing oil on us, throwing milk on us. So the milk is beating on us in like, use your
Over the oil.
imagination.
Yeah,
Yes.
disgusting. Yeah.
So whatever, and we're laughing, and this is when I saw like Deb's inner sanctum, and like fine, it was funny. Then we leave eventually. We're like, what the hell just happened? And we get into the elevator, and three men get in as well. And we're like, were these motherfuckers behind the glass, the mirror, watching? I can only assume yes, because what were three men also doing in this building, leaving the same time as us at midnight?
And you were the only
And
people there.
we're the
Yeah.
only people there, and we're literally the whole thing is being done in front of a wall that is a
Oh,
mirror. So it was,
that's spooky.
of course, I went back several times.
Did not keep you from going. I get it. The way that I will do anything, I will find a janky foot spa in any city. I did it when I was
Mhm.
in Seattle the day of the wedding. Clive was in the wedding. He had like all these obligations. So I was alone. And so I went and got lunch and I found a foot spa. Oh my God, this man destroyed me. I don't know about you, but I want elbows. Like I want knees and elbows in my back. I go in. I do not
Hmm.
just like lightly tickle my back. I want
Yeah, didn't
all
we
the
coin this foot
forearms.
spa at the foot spa? This was
Chutzpah at
foot
the
spa,
foot spa.
the foot spa. That's the name
Yeah.
of this experience.
It's my favorite thing. I literally was thinking about it last night. There's one here that's really, really good. But I've told you, I go in there and I just boss them around. I'm like, can you just do 30 minutes just on my shoulders? I create my own services and they'll do it. They do whatever. And
Yeah.
because I don't need my feet ever. I don't want you to touch my feet. Like I'm so
I don't
good.
like when they pull my toes.
Oh, see,
I
I like
really,
that.
really hate that.
Do you
I'm
crack
like
all your joints? Do you crack
my
things?
fingers, but
You
not
crack
my
your
toes.
fingers. I
Yeah.
crack everything. I'm like
What else
so
is there to crack?
scary.
Actually, I have my son Jesse crack. Like he jumps on my back and cracks my back. We go for
Yeah.
cracks. Yeah.
I crack my back, I crack my neck, I crack my hips, I crack my knees, I crack my toes, my wrists, and my elbows. Everything that can be cracked is getting cracked.
How do you crack your hips?
They get tight. Like it's a weird feeling. This is just in the past couple of years. This is like a me being in my 30s thing, I think. In the past couple of years, they get like tight and like I feel it tense up and then I'll like open my leg out and then my hip cracks and then I feel better. It's so weird.
Yeah, that's great. At my age, you just get it replaced. Just toss it out and get a new one. Yeah.
Talk about getting older. Also, something that I did when I was in New York, and I think I talked about this on the last episode. I went to the gay club with my friends and like had such a
Yes, I'm
time.
so jealous.
When I tell you, like I woke up the next day and I was like, I'm not 22 anymore. Wow. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
I'll hate you like a bag of dicks. Are you going to be in New York anytime soon? I might go
Yes,
to
I
New York
am.
end of September. Any chance?
That's
Like
exactly when
September
I'm.
17th ish.
We are going up the first week of October for Clive's cousin's engagement party. But I will probably go before that because I have some business to attend to. Like I need to get new headshots, which is just like a special kind of hell that needs to be talked about. Like Is there anything worse than a headshot session? I don't think so.
No, but I feel like you can pull it off. I really, really look bad in pictures. Like I cannot get my picture taken. And you are very, very professional at it. I actually need tips. I'm getting my pictures professionally taken Monday
Yeah.
for this photographer who's doing a coffee table book thing on authors. So he's coming
Ooh.
down here and this is how I do it. Like I got nothing. When I'm trying to look good, I have no game. Like I choke. I just choke at the
Yeah.
last minute. So I don't know how to pose or what to do. If anyone listening has any tips, I would really appreciate it.
It
I
stresses
feel
me
like
out.
you've
You
got it
think
though.
No, you'd think that I'd
You're
be
an
more comfortable
actress.
with it.
Yeah.
I've been getting headshots done professionally since I was 9 years old. And so what's really wild when you're a child actor, which like people don't even think about or realize, I had to get headshots at least once a year because you're growing so fast, you're
Right.
changing so fast. So like I sometimes I'd get headshots done like twice in 1 year. So it was honestly like a school photo. I had to do them every year from age 9 to 20, basically.
Oh my God.
So I've done it. I mean, I don't even know how many times, like countless, but I hate it. That's the nice thing about being an adult, though. My latest ones are 4 years old. So I've been able to get by, but now I'm like, okay, I clearly don't look 26. Like at this point,
But
it's
dude,
time.
in 2025, why do you need headshots? Like they can go online and find 5,000 pictures of you. Are you sending an 8x10 glossy in a manila envelope? That's still
It's
happening?
no, and that's what's also funny. Again, I can't believe I'm saying this. I've been in show business for so long that when I was growing up, headshots were black and white. Like they hadn't even
Right.
transitioned to color yet when
Oh,
I
are
was
they
a kid.
not black and white? They're not black and white
No, they're
anymore?
colored out. No, no, no. And they're
Oh,
totally different. The whole landscape of like what headshots look like now is completely different of like a studio shot, black and white inside the actor's studio portrait. And so now they're more like editorial looking. Of course, we're living in the age of Instagram. Like the pictures are just prettier. So the reason that you have to get headshots done is because that's what your agent uses to submit you for auditions. They
hmm.
send your pictures out. So, I'm auditioning for
Yeah.
things that are 30 plus. And even like the things that I'm wearing in like my current photos, I'm just like, is that reading 30s?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, not to
Yeah.
like age myself. It's the last thing I want to do. Trust me. I do need new pictures. It's time. And my hair is different. My hair is darker. Like things have just
Hmm.
changed. So, you know.
I hear you. Oh my God. I have to tell you this and then we can stop the rambling. Yesterday I was working at the store
Uh
and
huh.
someone came in and asked if they could put something on layaway.
You're lying. You are lying. Okay.
I was like, my friend Ellen has never heard of layaway. All these women were dying. They're like, how has someone never heard of layaway? These were all like older women,
Never
but
in my life.
so I think what layaway is now modernly, because I've figured it out, because I was like, we don't do layaway, but what we do is on Shopify that you can pay for it
Right.
and then Shopify charges you in installments. So you
Yes.
walk with the item, but you're
Yes.
like rent to own, right?
But you
That's, I
guys work
think,
out
this
of
version.
Shopify like on an iPad? Is that how you do
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I've seen that on
But
Shopify.
back in the day, I really want to bet my life that you'd go into like the limited, for
That is
lack of
so
a better
funny.
idea right now. Yeah. And I like this dress. I can't afford it. They'll be like, fine, we'll tag it, tag of shame, and we'll put it in the back room and you pay this much and like you'll get it like pay in installments, I think, and pick it up. But layaway was a very real thing. And I love that you've never heard of it.
That's
It's
insane.
really, yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's so funny.
It was fun. I love working at a clothing store. I really
I
like I love it so much. It's
I'm
so
so
weird.
glad.
It's so much fun. I
I
love
need to
dressing
find
people up.
something like that. I think I would have fun too, but I don't know.
It,
But you're so good in like social environments. Like you're good at just like diving right in with strangers. Like
yeah.
I'm not so good. I'm not so great at that like you
I,
are. I don't know. I'm a very introverted extrovert.
yeah.
I'm very extroverted with people that I feel comfortable with and like my own audience and my own people and my own friend group and whatever. But other than that, like I'm kind
Oh
of
my God, I feel like
shy.
a bartender in there. I'm like,
That
I
is
am getting
wild.
deep with people, like
Yeah.
deep. I love it. But like
I
I'm
love that
behind the
for you.
counter, so there's like a barrier.
That's nice. That
Yeah.
would probably make me feel good. Stay
Yeah.
away. Okay, so I'm from the South, and so this is such a funny thing. When I moved to New York, people did not understand this. People think it's so weird that I don't hug upon meeting. I do
I
not.
always hug. Well, it depends who. You don't hug anyone upon meeting?
No.
Okay, I'm not going to judge that. I think,
Unless,
different.
unless it's someone that like the New York Ellen, like someone who knows who I am. I know
Right.
who she is. Like we've heard about each other, you know,
Right.
whatever. But there were people at that party the other night that I've never laid eyes on before. I've never heard of. And like, I'm not giving you a hug upon first meeting. I
But
think
are you,
it's so
because some
crazy.
people, the handshake feels like oddly formal for the situation. You know, you're going to hug at the end. You know, there's going to be a story arc. We're starting with a shake.
Yep.
There's going to be some mimosas, and it's going to end in a hug and possibly an exchange of phone numbers that you'll never follow up on, but like it feels right in the moment.
But I like that. I like
But
the
that's fine.
formality. I know
That's
it's funny,
good.
but it's so funny when like that's happened to me so many times where I'm like, "Hi, I'm Ellen. Nice to meet you." I stick out my hand. I have a good
Yeah.
handshake. When I was a little girl,
Hmm.
my dad used to make me practice my handshake. He's like, "You are not gonna have a limp dick handshake. Like that,
Yeah.
unacceptable." So I have a good handshake. I like looking you in the eye and shaking your hand, and a lot of people are like, "Whoa, a handshake? Okay." You know, I'm like, "Oh, shut up! I don't know
Yeah.
you."
Yeah.
Like put my tits up against you. I don't know you. Like, doesn't it feel kind of crazy?
No, no, I just go with like what feels right in the moment. But I
Right.
will, I will do a hug upon meeting if it's somebody that is like adjacent to someone I know, or like if I'm meeting you at a
A
bar
man?
or something. Yeah.
Or do you shake? You'll give a hug upon first meeting a man?
If it feels right.
Yeah, if it
Not
feels,
like
it
if it's
has to
a
feel right.
work event
Right,
or
right,
like
right,
something like
right.
that, but if it's
Oh my god.
a good friend of a friend and like they're, I'm meeting them at their dinner party, yeah, I'm not shaking a hand.
Oh no, I'm shaking
Yeah.
hands. Like I'm like, don't touch me. I feel so. And I was also such a freak when I was dating. Like, do not try to kiss me. And actually, in fact, don't touch me. Like at all.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I get behind that. Yeah.
Insane. I'll actually tell a funny story and then we'll wrap up. After my second date with Clive, so we went on our first date. It was fun, like totally chill. But like he's grew up in Texas. He's kind of like me too. He's like handshaking and like very formal and like like chivalrous. Like I have not touched a door handle in 2 years. He's very that way. So he did not try to like even touch me on our first date. I think like he maybe like helped me get in and out of a car. You know what I mean? Like that was it. After our second date, which was so fabulous, we went to a restaurant called Justine's on the east side, which is like chic date night, like super fierce. When he asked me to go to Justine's for a second date, I was like, yes. Like I was so excited. I love that restaurant. And so we go to Justine's for dinner. We sit at the bar.
Love that.
It sat there for like 4.5 hours. You know what I mean? Like had the best time. I truly left. We go and he shows me his car. He has a crazy car. I don't know if I've discussed this on the podcast. The wheel's on the wrong side of the car. It's on the right side. It's from Japan. I exclusively called it the clown car for the first like 6 months of dating. I'm like, you look like a clown. This car is so crazy. So
Bangs.
yeah, so she bangs. We went into the parking lot and he was showing me his car because he had told me about it like while we were, sitting on the date and whatever. And then I got out and like it kind of was like that moment like, are we gonna kiss? Like we just had a great second date. Like, is it happening? Are we gonna like kiss by the car and then like go? And I was like, bye. ran away from him, got in my car and like truly called my mom in a full
Oh,
panic. I called my mom in a full panic and I was like, oh my God, I think I just met my husband. I was freaking out. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Meanwhile, little did I know, Clive called his best friend the second he got in the car and was like, I think she just want to be friends. I don't think she likes me. There was like an opportunity and like I don't know if she's into it like at all.
that's
Maybe
great.
maybe she just wants a friend. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh God. And now I have to plan a wedding. But we've talked about it so many times. He's like, I cannot believe that that's how you left that date. Because I literally was like, I don't even know if she wants to like go out with me again. Meanwhile, I'm
Funny.
shitting bricks. Oh my God, my whole life is about to change. Like I was freaking out. And he's like, she just wants to be friends. That's how averse I am to physical touch until I'm comfortable.
That's fair. I'm not going to even judge that 'cause I don't think there's a right or wrong way to be. I think it's just like whatever
Totally.
moves you.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I'm that way because then once I'm like the most affectionate, cuddly, no issue with PDA. I like snuggle with my girlfriends. I kiss my girlfriends on the face. I'm super touchy and affectionate. I don't know, but I have to know you and be comfortable.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually a very good way to go through life. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Healthy.
I think, yeah, I know. The
I think me
boundaries.
throwing myself and hugging randos is probably like I'm on the wrong side of this. I'm the
the
problem.
loose, the loose boundaria. It all comes back.
Explosive.
The boundary is explosive, and meanwhile, I'm like all solids over here. I'm like, don't touch me, don't look at me.
So proud of you. That's true. Yes. And I'm just like a leaky, soiling mess.
If you didn't listen to our episode last week, it was all about boundaries, and it's titled Boundaria. Check it out.
Oh my God. Okay.
Well,
I'm going
I've
to
got to
get a
get to the
massage.
show. We're so crazy.
Can we please get Jessica Starr on this? Like, I'm
I
begging.
will work on it. I can text
No, I'm
her.
serious. Like,
I can text
I'll
her.
pay her. I will pay her to come on
No,
this show.
we'll pay her. We can pay her. Yeah.
I will send her a GLU bag, like all of it.
Yeah, and let us
All
know in
of
the
it.
comments, like, what's your stance on psychics? How do you feel about a psychic? How do you feel about like woo woo things in general?
Yes.
Because
And
as you can tell, we're kind of in the middle on all of it.
I'm like more to definitely yes than in the middle. I have 10,000 other stories.
More,
One of-
yes.
Yes, one of which is like a longer story, and I will regale you with that next time. But if you have any questions for said Jessica Starr, can you add those in the comments? Because it would be fun to ask what you guys are thinking, because I'm sure there's a million things you want to know. So
Absolutely.
please help us help you.
Yeah, and ta-ta for now. We will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for listening to our show, Oh My God, hosted by myself, Ellen Marlowe, and
Lisi Harrison. And oh my God, we love you so much.
love you so much. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.